Hey T Squad, it's me Keisha, and I am here with this week's All Tea All Shade Love and Hip Hop Season 13, Episode 5 review. But before we begin, you guys, I have an awesome opportunity for anybody that is aspiring to become a YouTuber. So, here's the Gigiana. 2 years ago, I decided that I was going to transition from being a full-time author to a full-time content creator. Before then, of course, me being an author was my full-time job, and YouTube for me was a part-time gig. But I really wanted to get my channel to a point where I was making full-time money that could actually either compete with the money I was making being an author or surpass it. And in doing so, my girl Ty from Hot Mess University, yes, assisted in helping me to get my channel to where it is today. So 2 years ago, you guys, I was at about 42,000 subscribers. And now 2 years later, I am over 100,000 subscribers. I went from bringing in about $2,000, maybe $2,500 a month to now bringing in over 10 grand a month on YouTube. And it's because Ty really gave me all of the tips and the education on the business end of YouTube, because before that I was just putting out content and I didn't really know the business side of how to run a channel and all of the logistics and analytics and all of these different things. And she really helped give me the tools to get my channel to where it is now. And I am so grateful and thankful for her. So if you have a channel that you are trying to take to the next level, hit up my girl Ty, okay? She is going to help you to take your channel to where mine is and where hers is as well, because her channel, oh my God, is doing the damn thing. I'm still trying to get like her, okay? So if you guys want the help, the counseling, and all of those things, I have a link to her school, Hot Mess University class that you all can take, where she will give you all of the information, all of the tips and tricks and guidance that you need to become a full-time content creator that is making bank. Okay, please listen to her, take all of her advice. She is a game changer. Still to this day, I call her and seek help, advice, guidance, all of those different things. Okay, like I said, now I have two businesses where I'm making over six figures. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. So hit that link down below in the description box to join her school, Hot Mess University program. You will not be disappointed, T Squad. This is not no gimmicky ad, none of that. Nah, This is my home girl, and this is my real true story. Real true story. Y'all know I don't hype stuff. Y'all know I don't lie. If I'm giving her the cosign, you know that it's the real deal, Holyfield. So hit that link down below in the description box and take your channel to the next level, and thank me later. Okay, because I'm just trying to put money in y'all pocket. Christmas coming up. Oh, and let me say this too. The first month I started working with Ty, I literally was bringing in, like I said, about $2,500. By incorporating all of the things that she told me, by the end of that month, I went from about $2,500 that month. Applying everything she taught me, by the end of that month, I had pulled in over $7,000. Yeah. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. Get your channel to the next level and start bringing in that bank. The money is good over here in this hood, okay? So once again, hit that link down below in the description box, you guys, and become a part of the Hot Mess University and become a full-time YouTube content creator. Gang, gang. Love you guys. Now let's get into this week's review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Britney, bitch. Give me more. Give me So you guys, Kendra brings Bambi to Rashida's bistro to talk things out, because at one point they were friends, they considered each other family, and it just went left with the whole diss track and all of that type of stuff. And so Bambi tells her that she didn't like the fact that they were laughing when Spice made the joke about how she only got 11 followers, subscribers on Spotify. And she apologizes for saying that Kirk had 11 biznais. And they apologized to her for what they did, making her feel some type of way, and they make up, which was it was nice. But I just don't trust anything that Rashida and Kirk got going on. They just are two snakes in the grass to me. I just don't trust them. They fake. They only out for theyself. They grimy, they dirty, and they're liars. That's just how I feel about them. So I wouldn't even care to honestly make up with them if I was Bambi. But hey, it is what it is. Erica Banks goes with Ashley to get a consultation. She wants to get her boobies done. She wants a mommy makeover. And she wants filler on her smile lines, her frown lines, whatever you want to call them. And I was looking at her confession, and it looks like she did get filler, because the indentations weren't as deep as they once were. Now, as far as her boobs go, I didn't really see a difference, unless she just kept the size but just got them lifted. I don't know. But I'm all about self-enhancement. I never thought that I would be the person that would want anything done to my face, but the older that I'm getting, I do want an eyelid lift, because I have very meaty, droopy eyelids, and I really want them lifted. I do. And I'm starting to get frown lines that I want to be just erased with a little bit of plump. But other than that, I don't want nothing done to my face. But I'm all for plastic surgery. It's a risk to go under, but I'm all for it if you want it, and just do it tastefully. You don't want to be walking down here looking like Liza Pippen. Y'all see that picture of Larsa Pippen from over the weekend? I heard walking around looking like the Walking Dead. Child, she looked a mess. I was scared, okay? Scared for my life, child. Ugh, gross. Shakira and Momma Dee are at a strip club together, child, kicking it. The ghetto. And she tells her how Scrappy is still coming over to the house getting that Cucciani. After he take Britney out on dates, he's still coming over there and hitting on her. Not in the literal sense, but But my thing is, Shakira, you should feel embarrassed to even admit that this man out here whining and dining another woman, but all he can do is come over there and lay some dick on you. Like, you don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, you're not good enough, and you never will be good enough, because the way he got with you is the reason why he will never wife you. He will never make you his girlfriend. Y'all, baby is the outcome of a threesome. Girl, get your life. So Momma Dee is shocked by all this, because she didn't know any of this was going on. And then Shakira spills the tea on one day when she was over there to his house doing the kids' hair. Yeah, that didn't go over my head when she said that he left and went on a date with Britney. So my thing is, do Bambi know you leaving her kids with your other baby mama that she has never even met face to face? Yeah, because I would have a problem. You ain't leaving my kids with no person that I ain't never met before. Yeah, that's your baby mama, but no, we not doing that. And then why is she over there doing my kids' hair? Now, I know Shakira is a hairstylist or whatever, but still, that's just too much. Because if it was a dude that Bambi left the kids with Ray Face or whatever that dude name is, I'm pretty sure Scrappy would feel some type of way. Like, that's just, and you as a mama should know better. No, I'm not doing that. I have not met this girl's, to be doing her kids' hair and then being left with them while you going on a date with another. y'all all out of pocket. Y'all are all out of pocket for that, okay? So Shakira then tells Momma Dee how Scrappy is tricking his money off on Britney and just giving her crumbs, basically. And Momma Dee don't like that because she was a PIMP back in the day, and she always told him don't be out here tricking on no woman. You know what I'm saying? You let him trick on you, you don't trick on them. So that's what really bothered her. She don't care about none of that other stuff. She care about her son out here looking like a simp for this girl that is allegedly a real estate agent, but really she a bottle girl. So Momma Dee is just like, what is going on here? Okay. Then all of a sudden, in walks Rashida Mama along with Jasmine. I said, now what in the unsolved mysteries is going on here? I'm like them. When y'all link up? And they was like, we started off, real rocky. We had words or whatever. But at the end of the day, they family now. And Rashida Mama was like, she liked to be outside. Jasmine real funny. And she liked kicking it with her. And I'm like, what? So did they build a relationship when Jasmine came on the family trip and had to stay in the guest house? Huh? Because I'm like, if your mama kicking it with your husband mistress, then you shouldn't have no problem with her at this point. If your mama kicking it with her, that says a lot. It's so ghetto. It's so ghetto. It's so ghetto. I don't even know what to say. Then Jessica pops in. And this is her first time meeting Shakira. They speak. And she recognizes the fact that Shakira ain't even met Bambi. And Bambi is her girl or whatever. And Bambi's name actually comes up in conversation. And Momma Dee surprisingly says that Scrappy is full of ish. And that she wished that she could tell Bambi that she's sorry. And I was like, Momma Dee, Momma Dee, you a mess. But she does this with all of his girlfriends. If y'all peep game. Only person that she has always liked from the beginning was Shay. But when it came to Erica, she couldn't stand her when they was together. She couldn't stand her initially when they broke up. And then when she really stopped caping for her son and actually looked at the situation for what it was and realized that, yeah, your son is a part of the problem too, probably the majority of the problem. That's when, I'm sorry, Erica. I'm sorry. Yeah, my son ain't right. Da, 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 da. Same thing with Bambi. Now it's, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have, got involved because my son ain't right. Child. And I'm surprised. I can tell though she's changed somewhat because of the way she even handled Shakira after Shakira called her a bee and tried to give her a dog muzzle, and she's still kicking it with her. So I do feel like there has been some growth with Momma Dee to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Because the old Momma Dee would have been at war with Shakira after that. But everybody was shocked that she said that she felt like she should give Bambi an apology. I hope that they can mend fences at some point. I don't think Bambi will ever fully forgive her and forget. Never. Because it's been so much hurt there. But at least I hope they can get to the point where they can be cordial with one another, where they can do birthdays together and stuff like that, Bambi and Rayface, though, they have a conversation because she mentions how lately they've been having a lot more arguments that they didn't have in the beginning. And she says that he'll go out of town to Houston, quote unquote, for work, but won't call her for hours. You know what I'm saying? And she says that whenever she tries to talk to him about it, he jump on a plane and go to Houston. And she's starting to wonder in her mind, like, is something going on in Houston that I need to know about? Now, he telling her she just overthinking everything, right? Now, I got a story that I've been sitting on about Rayface and that whole situation with the engagement being called off and all of that. And word on the curb is that he was basically using Bambi the whole time and he actually had a whole family. Now, with that context being added to the story, it makes it seem like that was actually true. So I'm going to do a video on all of that situation, right? To put the whole visual together for y'all. So like I said, now knowing that is given that those rumors or whatever looking to be true. That every time she look up, he running to Houston, ain't calling her. Yeah, it ain't looking too good, Ray Face. It ain't looking too good. Now, when they broke up, it seemed like they were still in good standing with one another. So I don't know if they've worked things out and they just not going public with it, or they like 1000% done. I don't know. Then we find out that Jock's brother, kids passed away in a fire. Now, the brother tried to save them. Unfortunately, he could not. It was 3 children, and he is now being charged for child endangerment. And, Jock is, of course, mourning the loss of his nieces, nephews, and now he's having to deal with the fact that his brother is now locked up and being accused of basically harming his children, putting his children in harm's way, even though the toxicology test came back negative. Like, he wasn't on drugs, he wasn't on alcohol or anything of that nature. So he don't know what to do. Like, it was just really sad to see him going through all of that. Like, ooh, God rest those baby souls. Sierra, my girl, meets with Rashida to discuss everything that happened on last week's episode with her mama that I didn't get a chance to review. But that was the episode where Sierra announced the fact that she was pregnant. But unfortunately, it seems like she lost the baby because she's not pregnant right now today. But when she announced the fact that she was pregnant, her mama acted a complete fool, ruined the whole entire moment, airing out her dirty laundry and everything. It was just so inappropriate. Like, I just don't see it for Sierra mama. And I know Sierra loves her mother, but at some point you got to love her from a distance, because her mama and her sisters, it does give jealous. It does give sabotage. It does give, I'm going to use you for whatever I can get from you, but dog you in the process, make you feel bad about yourself. I feel bad for Sierra. I really, really do, because she keeps on trying to make it work with them, and it's never going to. No matter how much she does for them, no matter how much she appeases them, it's never going to be good enough. It simply is not. She got to let her mama go and let her mama fend for herself. And she says to Rashida that she feels like her mama wants to live through her, and that her mama wants her to be with a man that will not only take care of Sierra, but take care of her as well. And I can very much see that. She says that her mama always talking about money, and the baby that hit me, because that's the story of my life with my mama, child. It's always about that money. Woo! And Sierra says that her mama ain't never happy for her. And I see that as well too. Rashida urges her, to talk to her mom at the end of the day. And I see where Rashida coming from, but like, we have seen her try time and time again with that lady, and nothing seems to work. So at some point, Sierra girl, you just need to throw in a towel. Scrappy then invites Momma Dee and Imani to meet Britney at this open house, because he's, I guess, looking for a house or whatever. I'll believe it when I see it. Britney got on her best realtor outfit, trying to look all classy and demure. And so Momma Dee and Imani arrive, and they speak or whatever, and they sit down. And Momma Dee was like, so what you do for a living? She was like, I'm a real estate agent. And Momma Dee looking at her like, girl, okay, you ain't no real estate agent. I think that she's honestly a real estate agent, but I don't think that she pulling in clients like that to whereas that's her full-time job. No, she's a bottle girl. That's trying to be a real estate agent, trying to build up her portfolio, which is fine. Scrappy then tells them that they've made it official, and Momma Dee looking like, oh, you have? Huh. So y'all made it official, but you over here still on your baby mama. Okay, got it. All righty then. So Momma Dee seeing how, yeah, my son be out here on that BS. He trifling. Yeah. Imani is growing up to be such a beautiful young lady. She is so pretty. She is gorgeous. Yes. Erica Banks is scared to tell her family that her and her new boo thing are discussing getting married. Mind you, her father is a pastor. She said that they accepted the fact that she's in a lesbian relationship. They have no problem with that. But she says that they're going to have an issue with her getting married. Now, I don't know if it's the issue about, okay, it's cool for you to date another woman, but marrying is a whole nother subject. Or is it a situation of they going to have an issue with her marrying her because they've only known each other for 5 minutes? Hopefully it's the latter, because I do think that they moving way too fast. Like, what is going on here? Like, simmer down, slow down. I know that lesbians are known for moving real quick. They meet, they moving in, they adopting kids within 5 weeks, okay? But it's like, girl, calm down, all right? Then we go to Zane and Ashley. She tells him how she went to get a consultation with Erica and he does not like it. He was like, you trying to look like the tight face squad and you trying to look like all these other girls. You know, you need to be happy with the body God gave you. And he don't want her to have any work done. And she is bothered by this, annoyed by this, because she's like, it's not about me being around nobody else. I want to do this for me. Eventually, he says that he'll support her, but I think at that point it was too little too late, because she knows that it wasn't genuine. You know, I don't even see why she talks to Lil Zane about anything. Like, anybody with any man with Lil in front of his name, you can't talk to me about nothing, little boy. Like, girl, no, absolutely not. No, you little teapot, absolutely not. It was a cool episode this week. Really wasn't a lot going on, for real. I'm gonna give this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta a C+. It was cute. But y'all, please do take my advice and link up with Ty over on her school platform under Hot Mess University. I'm telling you, it changed my life. It will change yours. The link is once again down below in the description box and in the comment section. So trust me, y'all, it's going to change your life for the better. Y'all, please make sure to thumbs up this video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not. And please make sure to turn on that post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you, T Squad, and I will see y'all on my next video. Peace.